There are a lot of myths in Bed Wars, and today, we're going to be busting all of them. Here are the top 16 myths in Roblox Bed Wars in 2022. Number 16. You can carry infinite balloons. A lot of players think that there is only a limited number of balloons you can carry, but that's actually false. It only takes a little bit of brain and a simple trick, and you can carry infinite balloons. Number 15. You can only take a maximum damage of 100. This myth is actually true, and you can only take a max damage of 100 per hit. Even if you use balloons to go as high as you can and take the fall, you will only get a maximum damage of 100. To bust this myth, you can try jumping from a very high platform and see how much damage you get. Number 14. 2 fireballs can destroy each other. You can try to see if this myth is actually true with a friend, but we have tried and tested it and it's actually false. If you launch a fireball at an oncoming fireball, it will just go through it and destroy your enemy, and you'll be destroyed by the incoming fireball as well. So yes, 2 fireballs don't hit each other, but they pass through them. Number 13. Ziplines save you from falling. Do ziplines actually save you from falling? Well, apparently, they do, because if you take a fall from a high platform and aim for the zipline, you will actually be saved. A lot of players think that you cannot be saved from a fall in any case, except that you use balloons, but that's a total myth. You can use ziplines to favor you while falling. Number 12. You can burst balloons without damaging the enemy. That is actually true, and you can test it out for yourself as well. You can burst balloons without going for any and damaging the enemy. But for that, you have to aim for the balloons. This takes a bit of practice, but you can just hit and bust the balloons instead of damaging your enemy. Number 11. Balloons last forever. A lot of players think that balloons last for as long as you want to till it bursts them, but that is actually not true. Balloons only stay for a limited time, and that is 45 seconds, so you can only use them for 45 seconds, after which they will automatically pop. Number 10. Autoclicker gives you a huge advantage. Actually, no. That is actually just a myth. Autoclicker does not give you any advantages, and is practically useless. Even if you try it, you'll feel that the autoclicker has slower speed than your normal hitting speed. Number 9. You can send TNT flying with a fireball. A lot of players think that it's an easy way to escape a TNT attack is to send it flying with a fireball, but believe it or not, this is actually a myth. You cannot move TNT with the fireball. Number 8. You can use TNT to travel places and cross bridges. This myth is actually true. You can use TNT to easily cross bridges and travel from one place to another. So if you run out of blocks and you have a bridge to cross or go to another bed, simply place the TNT on the edge and stand in front of it, facing the direction you want to travel, and it will send you flying. Number 7. You can escape the void with the void axe. Another popular myth busted because you cannot escape the void using just 2 balloons and a void axe. Try this myth out by jumping to the void and trying to get out. You'll just be stuck there forever. Number 6. Uzi Dio has a longer reach than a normal sword. A lot of players think that the Uzi Dio has a longer reach than a normal sword, but that's actually a myth. Both the swords have the exact same range. If you have an enemy standing 5 blocks away from you, you cannot hit it even with the Uzi Dio. Number 5. Dodos can fly? Another false myth that a lot of players believe to be true is that Dodos can fly. No, Dodos cannot fly. Not in the game, and even when they were actually existing. Number 4. A dropped item despawns after a TNT blast. No, any dropped item will not despawn or be sent flying after a TNT blast, and we have tested it. Simply drop some items on a platform and place a TNT there. Wait for the TNT to blast, and you'll see that the dropped items are just as they were untouched. Number 3. Helicopters can destroy bed defenses. Another myth a lot of players believe to be true, but it's actually false, is that helicopters can destroy bed defenses. The helicopter's crash will send you flying, but it will not damage your bed defenses in any way. They'll be just as you left them. Number 2. You can escape the void using the void axe and the J-hammer. This myth is actually true. If you use the J-hammer and the void axe simultaneously with 2 balloons, you can escape the void. This is because the time that you're using 2 hammers, they'll both go up. Number 1. Can you survive a Rageblade attack with maximum sharpness? Believe it or not, but it only takes a single hit from the Rageblade with maximum sharpness to kill an enemy if he or she is not wearing any armor. The least damage it will deal is 87 with armor, which is still a lot, so this myth is actually true. Click one of the 2 videos on the screen right now.